Hi everybody, my name is David and this is the Cartoon Fortress YouTube channel where we talk film and film collecting as well as books and book collecting. And today's video does focus on a book that I recently obtained from Bitmap Books. I'm trying to continue coverage as best as I can on this channel for their releases. I am always very pleased with the editions that I get from them, and so this is no exception. Now, the book that we're going to be going over today is a little bit different than other books that they've released, and I really like that because this topic is not one that I would have naturally gravitated towards, but I was really intrigued when I read the kind of the introduction to this book and what I had to offer, so I picked this up. So the name of this book is Generation 64. And I love the nice bold type here on the cover. Here you have the Bitmap Books logo on the back. And then, yeah, this is a nice slipcase for this book. So just a little introduction on what Generation 64 refers to. This refers to the Commodore 64, which is an 8-bit home computer that was actually introduced back in 1982. And it kind of brought in a new generation of coders and developers and kind of an interest in that arena. And this book specifically focuses on a group of younger people from Sweden who had great interest in the Commodore 64 and actually used it to begin to learn how to code and develop and different things like that. So the interesting thing is that some of the individuals that are interviewed in this book went on in later years to help on production on things like the Star Wars Battlefront game, Candy Crush Saga, and then one individual actually helped in developing the PlayStation 4, and finally one of the individuals in here is actually the chief technical officer for Spotify. So you can see they have a big presence in the industry, and it's just really cool to know that this piece of equipment, the Commodore 64, or the C64 for short, was kind of the vehicle that took them into that industry, and that they were able to use technology to become inspired and to become creators. So I think that's really neat, and I'm really looking forward to reading through this and kind of understanding their story and how they came to be who they are today, and how the Commodore 64 helped them on that journey. So again, we have a really nice slip box edition here from Bitmap Books, and what I'd actually like to do is switch over to the overhead camera so that we can take this out of the slipcase, and so I can show you through the book a little bit, so that you can be more informed if this is a purchase that you're looking to make. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Alright, so here is this beautiful edition from Bitmap for Generation 64. I really like the nice sturdy slipcase that we get here. And if we look to the side, we have the nice type font that is on the cover, here on the spine as well. With the author information, we have both Jimmy Wilhelmsen and Kenneth Gronwall, who authored the book, and then of course we have the Bitmap Books logo, and then also on the back here. So if we take the book out of the slipcase, we'll go ahead and set that aside. So here is the blurb on the back of the book. If you want to go ahead and pause, you can go ahead and do so and read that. And then we have this nice rainbow design here, and that wraps around the book. Of course, an homage to the Commodore 64. So here we have the title page, Generation 64, the story of how the Commodore 64 inspired a generation of Swedish gamers. And this, as you can see here, this is the English edition. So this is adapted, or translated, I should say. And if we look on the inside here, here we have some notes on the inside on the dust jacket. Let's take a look at, so there's the book minus the dust jacket. And let's go ahead and open up. All right, so we have title page. And then here we have a useful dictionary for some key terminology that's used in the book. Here we have a foreword from June of 2014 from Jimmy Wilhelmsen. And we won't go through the entire book, but I just want to give you a good idea of what to expect here. All right, really nice quality on the pages. I have to say it feels very good, very well made for sure. We'll just start flipping through. So as you can see, lots of great imagery here, lots to read up on. Just a really immersive looking experience here. And again, I can't wait to read up on these individuals and their stories and how they came to be. I love reading about what inspires people, and I think it's cool when something like a specific piece of technology or some specific thing can inspire so many people. And all right. And we are nearing the end here. So there's a bit of a timeline, greetings and thanks. And then we have a photo index and then the end papers here. And we have some more information here about the authors here on the notes here on the end on the dust jacket. And on the back there, we do still get the Bitmap Books logo, but just a really great overall presentation here. And then you have, of course, the nice sewn binding here that the Bitmap always features in their books. So really sturdy book, really well made. And again, we have this nice sturdy slipcase, which I always like it when they include the slipcases for their books. That's not the case for every edition that Bitmap does, but definitely the majority of their releases have these nice slipcases. And just a small note, this really isn't a big deal either way, but this did not come with shrink wrap. So if you do buy a copy and it doesn't have the shrink wrap, don't draw the conclusion that it's used or anything like that. Mine did not ship with shrink wrap, so I don't think this particular edition does. But very, very impressed here with Generation 64 from Bitmap Books. All right, everybody, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to come by the channel and watch this video. I hope you found that helpful or entertaining. And if you did, I would invite you to hit that subscribe button, also the like button, and finally the bell icon. That will, of course, notify you when I upload new videos in the future. And if you have any comments about this book or any other books from Bitmap, definitely let me know in the comments. Let me know if Bitmap is a book publisher that you've purchased from before. If not, I do highly suggest going and checking out their site. I will include a link in the video description to get you over to their site so that you can check out what they have to offer. But I'm going to go ahead and end the video there. And as always, if you have any other questions, comments about the channel, I'm always happy to interact with this community. And until next time, my name is David, and you have a great, great day.